Hey guys, I hope you're all well. So today I thought I'd talk about something a little bit different to what I usually do on my channel, and I always kind of like doing advice and life types of videos, just talking about things. I just don't always know what to talk about, but this is something that I've wanted to talk about for quite a while because it's something that's really made me feel very emotional in the past, and it's like always a bit of a fight. So you know, like a fight with yourself in a way. I want to talk about kind of body confidence and body image, but in particular I want to talk about while you're shopping and in stores and changing rooms and things like that. And I feel like it's something that I haven't seen too many people talk about in particular, but it's something that a lot of women struggle with and girls struggle with, and it can really make you feel like crap and things like that. So of course there's so many things to cover if we're talking about our bodies, our sizes and things like that, and there's tons to talk about, but this video is more aimed at shopping, so I might do a different one more generally, but remember that this one is more just to do with the shopping side of it. It might seem silly, but hopefully you guys can relate to me and know what I'm talking about. Just so you guys know where I'm coming from, like my weight has fluctuated quite a bit since I was a teenager and then into my early 20s. And you know, it's gone up and down, and then in that time I've had so many crap times, like when I've been trying on clothes, and you know, when you don't want to go into the changing rooms just because you don't want to see your body. It's such a horrible feeling. And the worst experience that I had was when I was trying to look for a dress for my graduation, and you know, when you're quite stressed out anyway, and I was like looking everywhere for a dress, I couldn't find anything, and I went into a store, it was in Westfield, I can't remember which one it was, and I tried on a dress in a few different sizes. I tried on size large and it wouldn't do up at the back. And I was so emotional that I just cried, and like it takes a lot for me to cry. I just cried, and this is not that size large isn't a bad thing, you know, like at all, you know, any size, it doesn't matter what size you are, but at that point I just felt so crap with myself because that wasn't my normal size, you know. So I'm not bashing any size at all, don't get me wrong. The biggest size that happened to be the large didn't fit me, so I just felt like so down. I've had so many emotional times, and it really hurts afterwards. Like, you know, if a size is making you feel like you're smaller than you are or bigger than you are, it doesn't matter. It's just, you know, if something's making you feel crap about yourself, then it's the worst feeling ever, and I just felt crap for the rest of the day. What I wanted to talk about was that something that I always talk about with like other girls and family and stuff like that, that is when you're in stores and you're trying on things and things are too small for you or too big for you, that the sizing in each shop is totally different. Like, you could go into Primark, you could go into Topshop, American Apparel, Urban Outfitters, H&M, the sizing just changes completely. You could be small in something, you could be large in something else, medium, extra small, extra large, like it depends what store you're in. A lot of them downsize, a lot of them, their sizes are all over the place. And what I'm trying to get at is that you shouldn't take notice of the actual sizing that they're giving you. The retailers are they're all very different in what they, you know, what they say is a small, is a medium, is a large. The main thing while shopping is to look for the item that you want and the size, you know, the fit of the item that you want and how it fits on you. You don't want to pay any attention to the number or the medium, large, small. It really honestly doesn't matter because they don't mean anything, because they all are different anyway. So technically they don't actually make sense. If anything's making you feel bad, like you're smaller than you are, you're bigger than you are, to do with the sizing numbers, just honestly forget about it. And I know it can be hard to do, but over time, and once you grow and learn more about your body and accept yourself more, you'll understand that it doesn't matter about that. As long as something fits nicely, that's the main thing. So that's what I've learned over time. I don't mind grabbing a small, a large, extra large, like if I like how it looks, or if it's that style that I want, like a baggy style, or if I want it tighter, I'll just go for what I think feels better. I feel like it's silly making this video, but when I've had these emotional experiences in stores, like when it's made me feel really uncomfortable with myself, I find myself getting angry at the stores because, I don't know, it's just really frustrating, you know. So this is kind of like a little rant as well, that the stores really anger me with how they're sizing their clothes, like they make up the sizes, because I feel like a lot of especially young girls, will probably be feeling like uneasy with themselves, because that's how I've felt before. If you've ever felt like that, and I hope you guys can relate to me, and if you haven't and you always find, that's great. If you sometimes go into stores and you don't even want to try things on, I've got some tips that I've just written down that might be silly, but they might help you in some way, of things that I do or tips that I'd give for how to make your shopping experience a little bit nicer if sometimes it's making you feel a bit crap. So the first thing is, if you're someone that would get a bit emotional in the changing rooms and things like that, don't go on a day, or don't try the clothes on in the changing rooms on a day that you already feel emotional. Like, sorry for guys watching, but if it's, you know, the time of the month, you know, you're coming on or anything like that, and us girls get a bit more emotional and we can beat ourselves up about things, I personally just wouldn't go in the changing rooms. I just know when I'll be bad. Some days you're just harsher on yourself than others. So if I know that I am gonna get emotional or angry, or do you know what, sometimes you'll look better than you think you will, so sometimes it's great. It's better to go on a day when you're a bit more chirpy, you're a bit more upbeat, and you know, a day where you're feeling a little bit more confident about yourself as well, like feeling yourself. The main thing that I always do when I'm trying on things, and this is probably so obvious, but it's something that I started to do, was obviously when you'll try something on, you'll take a few different sizes. I usually take 2 sizes with me, and I'll always try on the bigger size. I used to take 2 sizes and then try on the smaller size first. And then I'd like, if I wouldn't fit into it, I'd like, you know, I just feel a bit like crap. I don't know, it just kind of hurt my self-confidence a bit that I couldn't fit into that size. So now I always try on the larger size, and then if that fits, and if that like just fits, then you're like, oh, thank God I didn't try on the other size. And likewise, you could try on the smaller size first, and then try on the bigger size if that makes you feel better as well. So you probably all do that, but it's something I just started doing, and then I never looked back. Keep in mind what shop you're in, because some shops really do kind of make the sizes a lot smaller, and some shops are more erratic, and some shops make them bigger. I find that some H&M sizes actually are larger than they should be. In shops like Topshop, American Apparel, Urban Outfitters, I find that I'll try things on and they'll come up a lot smaller than I think that it should be, or that they have come up on me before. Sometimes it's nice to bring a friend if you know you might get a bit emotional if you're on your own. Bring an honest, you know, it's nice to have an honest friend. You don't want like a yes person that's going to be like, yeah, everything looks great. But if something didn't look so good on you, they should do it like quite diplomatically. But it's nice to have someone with you it does raise your confidence when they're like, yeah, that looks amazing. And then they're trying things on as well. So they're going through the same thing you are, and you can relate to each other. And if you're in the changing rooms and you're feeling like you look bigger or smaller than you are, just keep in mind also what time of the day it is, because your body, it bloats at different times of the day, you know, and after you've eaten, obviously you're going to be a bit big, you're going to feel and like just be a bit bigger, like, because you'll be a little bit more bloated. In the mornings, your body obviously tends to be a lot smaller. That might be a nicer time to go if you want to try on some clothes. It all depends on the person, you know, people get larger and smaller at different points of the day. A really big one for in particular when you're in a changing room is the lighting and the angles and the mirrors, right? So the lighting can make such a difference in how an item looks on you. The other day I went out with my sister actually, and then she bought something, she tried it on, and then she bought it home, and she tried it on at home, and she was like, this looks totally different to how it looked in a changing room. So the lighting can be very harsh, and it's fluorescent lighting, and also remember how it's hitting you. Like if it's hitting you from above, from the front, you know, like from the back, it just hits you from all these angles. And then also you've got the mirrors, so a lot of the time you'll have the 3-way mirrors, the ones from behind, and I used to get so like, I hated seeing my body from a mirror from behind me, and I just remember you're not always used to seeing your body from these angles, so it's a bit of a shock sometimes because you just don't see it, you know, day to day. So that can make you feel better or worse. If you don't like it, I just used to move the mirror and I'd be like, I'm just going to look at that from the front. Again, if you're someone that doesn't like going into the changing rooms, don't even go into the changing room, just try it on at home. Like, at so many stores you can go back and refund or exchange, so it's a lot nicer doing it that way. If you're having a bit of a crappy day, just if the lighting at home can be so much nicer and more forgiving. Another one is not to see yourself as a number per se. Like, you know how there's dress sizes, there's top sizes, bottom sizes, jean sizes, there's a size, they make you feel like you're a size for everything. You're not, you're just a body, you're a shape. We're We're not born into this world and someone's like, you're going to be this size and that's it, like forever. Because your sizing changes all the time and your body is going to change as you grow. Don't see yourself as a size, see yourself as a shape, and then you want to dress for your shape, not a number that is you. I think they're my main pointers, and I hope you guys kind of understand me and where I'm coming from in this video, and I hope you can relate to me. It's good to talk about. It's something that it can make you a bit emotional, especially as a woman. That's just talking about the shopping aspect of body image and feeling good about yourself and things like that. Obviously, there's a lot more to talk about. If you're not happy with the way you are, you need to do something to change that. So if that's sorting out your diet, eating a little bit healthier, joining a gym, working out at home. There's tons of things you can do to feel better about your body. That's a whole different video. I'm not just saying if you're unhappy with your body, like do these tricks in the changing rooms, because if you're really unhappy with your body, then you need to change that from the inside and you need to better yourself, and like happiness will come from the inside. Hopefully this helps you guys for shopping around, and you know, just a few quick tips. If you want me to do a video talking more about body image, let me know because I'll talk more about it. But yeah, this was just more of a topical one. I know it might seem a little superficial or silly, but if anything makes you upset, I think it's worth talking about, or if you feel like you could help others and things like that. Yeah, I just hope you guys understand. Anyway, I'll see you guys in my next one, and thank you for watching. Bye.